lasagna.
Or we can just turn around and go get Strahd.
Sounds like the TLDR of this is never let Carl get close to my monsters.
Well, that's not going to work since he's like the paladin up in the middle of everything, so...
But I need them to survive. So I'm gonna be like, everything is difficult terrain around him only all the time. I need them to survive. So I'm gonna be like, everything is difficult terrain around him only. Why do I hear myself delayed?
Yeah, that's weird.
That's weird.
Hold on.
You have the stream open? Or the sound on the stream going?
Why do I hear...
That's
No.
really strange.
Do one of you guys
I mean,
have
I've
the
got it
stream
open, but I've got it mute.
I don't have it open, so...
I don't have it open.
I have it muted.
Weird.
I don't hear it now.
Yeah, I don't hear it anymore. So whatever happened
I also don't hear it now.
seems to have been resolved.
Don't know. Very strange.
We just have like literal ghosts in the stream.
Ooh, well,
I mean,
we are
is
for
it-
real.
Is it a key live stream without some audio or visual technicalities?
This
The
is
man
what I
has a point.
said when I ran the what is it, like my crypto podcast thing that I was doing. I like explained that to them. I was just like, it's like literally a meme on my stream that something terrible happens in the first 5 minutes, like almost always. So too many bells and whistles to play with.
It's okay. You're a small boy. You learn how to navigate all of
You're
that.
a small boy.
One day I'll grow up
Yeah.
into a professional
You're
streamer.
a real boy.
Exactly. You're a real boy, Pinocchio. I like the music. It's vibing like summer breeze, something.
Yeah,
And
this
imagine,
like
seaside stuff.
Monster Cat like has their music broken down into like categories now, and like this silk category is their more chill. Like it's not going to be like whoop, 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 like all the time. It's should be very like vibey.
What was that noise?
You know, like
That
It's
reminds me of a chicken that my grandpa used
Yeah.
to have.
I was
before
going to say
he
it's like a
died.
diving chicken.
Yeah.
chicken dubstep, new genre coming to a media player near you.
As opposed to duck step.
Yeah, dubstep. Why isn't that not a thing? I feel like that joke like is beautiful, that it should have been made by now by somebody,
know.
right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a TikTok with the hashtag duckstep that's just like begging to get made now if it doesn't already exist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dubstep with chicken.
Oh, God.
Six step.
Chick
Six
step.
step. Yeah.
Step. That's like one letter away from a real bad time.
Yeah. That
Chick
makes
step.
it even more trending as a keyword, you know? It's all about being naughty, but not being actually naughty. Being naughty enough.
We have some really weird conversations in the pre-show pants.
This is like where we all find out about our inner selves through the activity of group conversation and behind not being visible on screen. There's like enough anonymity. I can never say that word.
Anonymity.
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 And what is that?
Anonymity.
Anonymity.
Yeah, there
Who's
you go. I was,
eating
like,
M&M's?
I was like, someone say the word correctly, so I know. What to say.
Phenomenon.
Manamana.
and- wait. Hold on, I can do this. And a minute and
Anonymity.
That's it. Game one of men. We've broken them.
Anonymity.
No, that's not right, is it?
I'm
Yeah,
in it.
Isn't it
Animaniacs?
I need to see the word and I can maybe read it. Hold on.
Do you want to eat M&M's?
Anonymity. I said it. Anonymity. Fuck me. All right, let's start the show.
Anonymity.
Yeah, anonymity.
I literally can't. Oh my god. All right, start the show. Welcome, everybody, to the anonymity stream. I said it. I figured out the hack to make me say it. Welcome, everybody, to episode 36, I believe, of The Curse of Strahd. In case you missed us the last 2 weeks, we missed you as well, and I apologize at least for one of the days. I know one of them was my fault. I'm pretty sure they may have both been, but either way, we are here for episode... Deb is shaking her head yes, as if they were both my fault.
They're usually your fault.
I don't know how accurate that. I think I definitely take credit for last week. But we are back, and the crew is finally come out the other side of some tumultuous, another big word, situations here at Castle Ravenloft. They finally escaped with like a handful of goodies. You guys walked out of there way more bountifully imbued with stuff than I imagined, actually. How are you guys feeling about the haul that you've been able to get out of Ravenloft here?
Pretty good. I feel like we went on a great old shopping spree at Strahd's Gaff.
We got almost everything we wanted to do.
I think the only thing was the shield we were missing.
Yeah, and also we didn't get the automaton.
Yeah.
Or that cool hat.
Oh, the hat, yeah. The helm.
Yeah, the super sick hat. Yeah, that little chamber seemed to have all kinds of stuff. If only Piccolo was able to like somehow get them all out there.
Oh, he did his best.
Is that such a good job?
Wait. But the crew has emerged out the other end after their hour of time. Rahadin showed up and said, yo, Strahd let you do all this, just FYI, because he doesn't think you're strong. Go get strong, come back, we shall see you. And then Strahd like did some emo like shouting as you guys all left. But yeah, the castle was explored, and now the crew is free to roam about Barovia with a fresh level 7 perspective as they dinged on the way out. Absolutely insane. So I actually why don't we get you guys somewhere? Is the plan to sleep immediately, or is the plan to go somewhere, do stuff, then sleep?
I think we were just trying to take a long rest, weren't we?
Yeah, sleep, because I have nothing left.
So
yeah, so like
totally
if
spent.
we want to get to the Ravens maybe, but we are worried that we'll run into things on the way there. So
This is true. It may not be eventless to get to wherever you want to go.
Might
we
be
do a short-
eventful.
Can we do a
Yes.
short rest, then long rest there, or do we just find somewhere for Augie to use her bubble thing?
I can use my bubble thing anywhere, I think.
Yeah.
We just pick
Should
a
we-
spot outside.
Yeah, get away from Castle Ravenloft and then find a spot that seems relatively safe and camp there.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. That sounds good.
Okay. That sounds like a plan. Let me turn off the wubs and turn on the tasty sad music.
But I like the chicken step music.
Yeah, we'll get some more quack step up in this, but for now, we'll go with sad music. But yeah, what are you guys doing? You just left the castle. You are literally at the exit of the castle at this point in time.
We're gonna get off of like Ravencroft grounds just to like normal forest. Well, normal forest as far as Barovia goes.
Unpause us. So is this area right outside of... Here we go. Is this area
yeah.
right outside... my thing isn't dinging.
So you
Forget how to
guys...
do it.
Oh, hold X to make your... Yeah,
There
so
we
like
go.
you guys are right here.
Yeah.
Is this still considered like within Ravenloft's area?
So
Is
like
it-
the gate that you guys came through is this guy over here.
Okay, so
And I like all the little hands all flying around.
Yeah, I was gonna say like this
aren't we
is
cute?
this is our little 4th of July
was
fireworks
that again?
display on the map. So this is all. Hold on, let me zoom in on my actual map. That is
windmill?
the windmill, I believe.
Oh, okay.
We don't
No,
want
I
to sleep
want
there,
go
probably.
No. I just saw a structure and I was like, maybe that's no. I think just somewhere that's not as murderous as other places would be nice.
This looks like a graveyard full of dead bodies and skeletons.
Can we do like some sort of check to know if we know somewhere that's relatively safe nearby to get to? Like, I know like, it's all relative in Barovia, but...
So, yeah, I mean, just based on what you guys have done in the past, so you would actually know that down here, this is where you guys got your Taroka reading.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Should we go down there?
Yeah, let's go down there. They
They
let us
seemed
play the
alright.
flute and dance with them.
Yeah, they seemed okay. We could go down near there and like camp and then maybe...
Yeah, I was gonna say none of them were hostile towards you. Like maybe like, you know, questioning your existence, but they were also like jovial and drunk that no one really paid much attention to.
Yeah.
I
I can charm them with my flute again if I need to.
But at a minimum, Madame Ava is there. There's tents there. You know, relative safety.
Let's do that.
Okay. So the crew is making their way over there. Let me roll a dice for no reason.
No reason whatsoever. I
No
don't know.
reason die. She's gonna kill us one day.
All right. So you guys are going to be making your way by foot since you were taken via magical carriage to get to this location. But
How rude of him not to take us home. That's just like rude.
yeah, very very welcoming on the way in. Not so great on the way out.
Terrible host. He didn't even have eggs.
So as you guys are going across, you get to this point on the map, this bridge here, and as you approach, blah blah blah, dun, 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 dun. Hold on, sorry. There's like multiple texty thingies. Yeah, you follow the dirt road as it clings to the side of the mountain and ends before an arching bridge of mold-encrusted stone that spans a natural chasm. Gargoyles cloaked in black moss perch on the corners of the bridge, their frowns weather-worn. On the mountainous side of the bridge, a waterfall spills into a misty pool nearly 1,000 feet below. The pool feeds a river that meanders into the fog-shrouded pines that blanket the valley.
Wait, wasn't there a thing about a wizard that fell from...
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Is that where the Mad Mage fell?
This guy is supposed to be dead, though, right?
Yeah, but what if he had like equipment on him?
What if he's not dead? What if he's
That
playing dead?
also. What if he's in that camp?
And he was supposed to be the one that could face Strahd into.
Yeah, we want him on our
round.
side if he's alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, he 1v1'd Strahd.
I mean, he didn't do
Shred.
well with the whole dying
Shredder.
thing, but...
I mean, is he better than Moonpool? Is he better
Yeah.
than Moonpool?
Saya would
Nobody's
say yes.
better than Moonpool.
Absolutely. 100% better.
She's very old and very
Piccolo is better than Minpin.
Piccolo is a monkey. So I will not take your word seriously. I think you're trying to arouse me.
What?
To arouse me, I mean, sorry, my orc common has been.
Yeah.
So yeah, this like cliffside is gigantic. Like, you know, like it said, thousands of feet down. It definitely looks like the walls of it would be slippery and wet. So I mean, any attempts to get down there would definitely require something.
Like a grappling hook?
I mean, with 1,000 feet of rope.
I'm joking. I'm just like...
1,000 feet of rope.
Well, like, there must be a way down there, like, around it.
Waterfall.
We could jump.
I'm not jumping down there. I'm not insane. But, like, if it's a cliff, then there's got to be a lower part of the river that we could just stalk back towards. Or we could go get our long rest like we really actually need and not get distracted by this.
That would be the most convenient. We should check our surroundings before we do that, though.
Right.
I agree.
At least one of us should stay awake whilst the others rest
Well,
at some point.
so Saya's like, well, I only need to trance for 4 hours, so I can be up for 4 hours, but I need somebody else to take a couple hours here or there.
I can take the rest.
I mean, if that doesn't affect you, I would need all the rest I can get in order to get my spell powers back.
I just need to
And
make
also, we need to.
How much time do
discuss.
we have to take to attune to something?
long rest?
hour.
1 hour.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not
I mean-
very long.
I would like to spend an hour to attune to my things that I have.
Yeah. But I think a long rest for everybody else, it's like 6 hours sleep and 2 hours downtime. Something like that.
So what is the actual plan here? I think I missed the grander scheme here. You guys are sleeping here?
Finding somewhere. No, we're going to go
We're still
beyond.
going to that camp.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're the one who stopped us at the waterfall.
I mean,
Yeah.
there was cool text to read.
Yeah, and
No,
we're
I
like,
agree.
yeah, that's super
I'm
interesting.
glad we know about it, but we can't deal with it right now because we don't have spells.
We gotta shelve that. We're gonna put a pin in it.
All right, so then the plan is to go to the encampment from here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah, as you guys continue forth, are you guys planning on going into the encampment or just like on the outsides of it?
I think we're just going to the edge of it.
Yeah, we around the edge. I mean, I don't know if we want to like sleep in
Party
their
again.
camp, but
Yeah, I was
like
gonna
at
say,
least
like,
nearby.
Are you looking to like, say, hey, what's up? We're just gonna go sleep. Or are you guys
You
looking
know,
to just
August
sleep
would say
nearby?
hi.
But
Yeah,
I mean,
I
like, are you guys planning to literally go into the area and make yourselves known, or are you guys kind of looking to just like?
Don't you think that would be a
around?
good? I mean, I think that would be a good idea. We don't want to be like seem like we're sneaking.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
I feel like it's a good plan to let them know we're there in case they're like, oh wait, shit, who are these out on the outskirts? Are they going to rob us later, kind of thing?
Okay.
So,
So the
we'll
plan
let
is
Augie deal with it.
to hop on in. All right. This involves me having to place tokens since there is actually a map for this place.
I remember there being good wine at this place.
Meow. 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 All right, and activate Wonder Twin powers.
Ooh, that was fast loading.
So yeah, you guys make your way through, and it is as exactly as you remember it.
Giant
with
horses and all.
Yeah, with the giant horses, and let me act as though you can't see Madame Ava's in that tent. But there is, again, all of the Vistani are jovial. You can like hear the music as you're approaching this area, and all the people are just like around the campfire. It is literally like the exact same scene that you saw before. It appears as though these people are quite happy doing this, and this alone.
August will roll up and say hi. Hey guys, remember me?
Do they look the same as they did before? Do they look like something has changed on them?
No, like it is kind of like the group is roughly the same size. The temperament is basically the same. It's like, as if they have never left or moved. So yeah, Augage is approaching and announcing herself.
Of course.
Oh, I should probably play better music now that.
Yeah. Oh my God, what's happening? Is August going to die?
I was gonna say this sounds way scarier than it's supposed to right now. Here we go. This is the more appropriate ambiance. So yeah, you guys are at the encampment, and Augage, what are you doing?
I go up and say, hey guys, remember me?
It isn't the little one. Do you remember her? Oh my God, come, dance with us. And you can see that there's already like 2 or 3 of them kind of like hopping up and down around the campfire.
And I do, of course. I pull out my flute.
And I do. She like busts down into a jam.
I do a little jig while I'm playing my flute.
Come back so soon. You look so much stronger than before. Just like glancing at you.
I've been working out.
I can see. And what's with your timid friends back there? Why are they all scouring in the background? Hey, you back there!
We're
Excuse
just
me.
basking in this wonderful music.
I would have moved a little closer to make sure Augie didn't get murdered or anything because she trusts nothing.
Just listen to this music, goddamn. So
Come on,
yeah,
guys, let's party.
I'm very tired. I don't want to sound rude, but I would prefer to go somewhere and rest. If that doesn't bother you all.
I'll say my friends are no fun.
Look at the weakling giant over here trying to
Me?
get some sleep.
A weakling, give me your best pose. I challenge you. I could drink 10 times your size.
I dare you to try. And he like pulls out a couple mugs.
Of course I'm gonna try it. It's not even a question.
All right, so one of the Vistani pours a bunch of like a liquid into both of them, and then he hands you one of the mugs, and he says, "First of all," gives the other his shirt. What say you?
I would prefer some coin, but I guess you don't have a lot. So I will excuse your insolence. Get ready to get defeated. Sure.
If it's coin you're after, it's a deal. What say you to 50 electrum pieces?
We even have 50 electrum pieces.
You guys almost have like infinite money, to be honest.
Okay.
Like you guys have been getting money like out the ass with nothing to spend it on.
I mean, consider yourself a very lucky man that will lose whatever he had before.
All right, so
Please don't lose something.
I'm going to do matching constitution checks for each drink, and it will be harder with each successive drink that you take.
Ouch.
So go ahead and give me a d20 roll on the table.
Constitution check or just D20 roll?
Just give me d20 rolls, yeah. It's a flavor constitution check.
Okay, so I'll do it from the foundry. I'm not gonna get beyond, so you can all see it rolled here. Wow.
Woo! Good thing it was
dear.
just the first drink.
This is not
So,
looking
yeah.
good.
What is
Yeah.
this poison that you've given me to drink?
Having trouble with it. And he like kind of nudges Augage and he goes, I don't think your friend's gonna last very long.
I agree. Come on,
And,
Moonpoon.
I like the faith of my party towards me.
So then another drink gets poured into both mugs, and he takes it and downs it yet again, successfully. Moonpoon, how do you do?
Of course, I'm raised to the challenge. I've gotten used to this poison you call a drink. I'll best you, even if it's the last thing I'll do tonight. So I'm gonna try and take the second one down the tin. Another roll 20?
Yep.
Good luck. That's me, not Saya. Saya hopes you drown.
All
Almost
right.
Better. Better.
Much easier than the last drink, which was good. He goes, that's the spirit. Another drink gets poured, gets put in front of you. He takes it and downs it immediately. And he staggers a little. You see him kind of waver when he drinks it, but he still holds up.
You can see slight mark on Moonpoon's face, but he's still very thoughtful. How do you feel, human? Are you quitting yet? I don't want to kill you.
I've been about 10 deep before you got here. This is child's play. Let's go. And you see him kind of like still like stumbling around as he's like talking.
Okay, I want to try in the next drink to make it look like I'm drinking, but I want to do a deception and basically instead of drinking, like pouring it out of my mouth, making it drop instead of drinking.
Okay. Yeah, give me a deception then.
Come on, I have +3. Oh, that's good. 19.
19. Where did it roll?
And D&D Beyond.
I see it in
don't
D&D
know.
Beyond.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
I'm
Yeah.
not cheating, guys, I promise.
So then you are able to successfully deceive the man. So then again, it gets poured out, and he's just like, all right, another then. And
Is he looking wobbly?
yeah, he's still like noticeably wobbly from that last one. And
Okay.
the drink gets poured, and he takes it, slams it on the table. Oh, he takes this drink, and the moment it hits the back of his throat, he just flops to the floor. You see, like, he drops in almost like a cartoonish way where his boots go flapping in the air, and then he just, like, is down on the ground, and you can just hear him.
I'm gonna look at Orgit and Saya, and I'm gonna smack. What did you expect? The Spanish humans.
Well, he's
competing
already
against
had
me.
he's already had drink 10 cups, Moonpin. That's not exactly that impressive.
I could have done it with 20 drinks extra, but I'm tired.
All right.
So-
Well, how are you going to collect? Because he's passed out.
I guess when he wakes up, or I can take it out of him by force, but I don't want to make.
I don't know if
any
that's a good
out of
idea.
it.
We,
Yeah,
we should
I know.
just let them know we're
Fortunate.
sitting nearby.
We don't
Yeah.
even need his money. I just wanted to prove that I'm the best. This
All right.
time.
I'll let my friends know that I need to get this big guy to bed. He's a little wobbly.
And one of the others comes over to you and says, "Well played. If you'd like to sleep, you can use our tent up there. We won't be using it for quite a while. It is early, as you know, because it's like 11:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
But-
we've been on quite a long trek. We're pretty exhausted.
Oh, I can see. You look like you've weathered something. So feel free. The tent is at the, northwest side of the camp. This one.
Thank you. We appreciate your hospitality.
And he tips his hat, and then he goes, like, joining his friends immediately
And
from
I'll
there.
curtsy.
All right. So everyone is swinging over to the tent.
Yep.
All right. So then,
Before we go inside the tent, can I check the surroundings to see if I see anything out of place? Anything curious or something that would be wholesome as a sign? Like
yeah,
vampires.
yeah, you can definitely do that.
Like a general perception like to see that, like if something feels out of place to me.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that. Anyone that wants to can do that.
That's a 9? 9? No.
A 9. Yeah, nothing really out of place that you can see. Everything is wonderful. All the horses are kind of there, just doing their own
Drunk.
thing. Yeah, Algage similarly does not see anything of note.
Can I roll an insight to kind of get a general feel of the camp?
Yeah.
Ooh.
18. Yeah, so everyone looks like as they appear. Like you're not getting any kind of like mysterious vibes. No one seems to be glancing at you funny. Like everyone is just all about the party and not about the business. So you don't see a anything out of place. Everyone just seems chill.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Cal will get ready to take a little nap.
All right. So then, yeah, you guys all hop into the tent, and you can see that there's like a like cot that's laid out on the one side, and then just like a pillow and a blanket on the floor on the other. So there's only like obvious bed space for two, but obviously there's enough room for anyone to sleep there if you want.
Well, I would just meditate. I don't need to actually like lay down. I would just sit up in trance for my 4 hours. So I don't need a bed. I would just sit. Well,
Okay.
kind of the Moonpin like to snuggle most of the time, so you know.
Where is my small spoon?
Being
I'm
denied the
coming.
small spoon. That's how Calanthos sounds in bed at climax. I'm
So we're gonna have these two. We're gonna have these two big guys in one bed, and then little tiny August with the whole bed to herself.
Yeah, I'll probably sit on like the bottom of like the bed that Augie's in and
There
do
you
my
go.
meditation.
All right. So yeah, everyone gets to their designated sleep areas, and
We should do hit roll.
yeah. Let me do one thing before you all actually sleep.
I don't like this.
So yeah, everyone goes to their respective locations. August specifically settles down to rest and begins her normal ritual of sleep. She places her dream journal and quill next to her bed. Let me find something since I changed music on myself. She tucks under the covers and lets herself be taken into the dream world. And in the dream world, we can hear crashes of thunder and heavy rainfall immediately begin to fall within her mind. The scene begins to paint itself in, and we can see a familiar sight of Castle Ravenloft in the distance. The thick fog swirls around the scene, leaving August stranded in the middle of an open field before the court of Ravenloft. In the distance, she can see Strahd flying atop Bucephalus, circling the highest tower of the castle. August looks around her, and all she can see is the all-consuming fog slowly but surely pushing its way towards her from all sides, leaving just the castle as the only safe route. She begins to move towards the castle, urged onward by the threatening fog, and as she begins to walk, the wind begins whipping at her back with gargantuan force, and she stumbles. As August tries to pick herself up, the fog quickly overcomes her, and she can feel herself begin to choke. The image of Ravenloft ahead of her quickly fades, and all she can see around her is dense, thick fog. August gasps for air, arms to the sky, reaching towards the moon, but the moon does not answer. She tries to force herself out of the dream state, but reality does not answer. August frantically clutches at her throat as she can feel the last bit of air in her body leave, and she slumps to the ground. Lifeless, breathless. Her dream turns to nothingness, blackness, just the echoes of the rain and thunder bouncing through her head. A crack of lightning followed by an immediate thunderous boom, and August's eyes slowly open. The fog remains around her body, swirling. She can hear Strahd's laughter in the distance and just the faintest red hue floating in the sky where the castle was once visible. Her eyes begin to close again. August can feel her life force being drained out of her body. No magic she knows are able to be conjured to save her. For the first time in her life, she feels hopeless. The sound from the fog and storm fade from her mind, and she's mentally left in a void of all things. No sounds, no sights, trapped in the darkness. In her bed, August's eyes are wincing, her body quivering as if fighting to regain control and losing. But then suddenly, her body goes calm. Her eyes no longer struggle. A warm yellow light begins to form across her eyes. In the dream, her consciousness begins to return. Her eyes open, her hearing slowly returning. The fog surrounding her in the storm continues, but somehow she feels at peace. There's another crack of lightning. Where's the music, fucker? Sorry.
The lightning center.
There it kind of goes. Sorry. there's another crack of lightning. However, this time it splits the fog in front of her wide open. Her view of Castle Ravenloft is suddenly clear, the fog around her immediately pushed back. Confused, August slowly gets up to her feet. She can still see Strahd on Bucephalus flying above Castle Ravenloft, but there is another visage yet even higher. As her gaze continues upwards, she can see a blinding radiant light creating a silhouette of a man 50 times larger than any seen before. He appears as large as the castle itself, but she cannot directly see him. Only the silhouette of the man extending his arm towards August. August instinctively extends her arm towards the figure and feels a warmth inside her. It feels foreign, but safe. A magic she hasn't felt before. It feels good, feels right. Her body begins to faintly glow with this yellow light that surrounded this figure in the sky. Strahd's laughter can no longer be heard. He stops his flight and looks upwards towards the man in the sky. The light that surrounds the man somehow glows even brighter, so bright that August can't even see anymore. She raises her arms to shield her eyes from the intense light. She can hear Strahd scream in the distance, and she opens her eyes back in Barovia.
And she says, I'm coming for you, Strahd.
And Saya's like, did you have a bad dream? You were very restless.
I'll raise my hand and I'll make it glow yellow.
That's new.
Yes, it is. I've seen the Morning Lord in my dream, and I've got a new path to take down Strahd.
Good. That fucker has it coming.
Mm-hmm.
So
by the way, that was awesome, Key Lime. Good job.
Mm-hmm. It was very good.
Yeah, if only the music cooperated. What the fuck?
No, it's okay. I was like immersed. I was in it.
It totally fucking died on me in the end moment there. But all right, I was crying. I did that so many times. Anyway, but yes, as Algage's eyes open and Saya's there, they exchange words. You can just hear that faint music again of everyone kind of like jovially living life.
They're still partying?
Did she level up?
She did indeed level up. So, assuming nothing else exciting happens, Saya, are you doing any night shenanigans with your 4 hours of meditation?
No, I'm not doing any night shenanigans. I'm good.
I am spending an hour to attune once I wake up. So, yeah.
Okay. So then more time passes for everyone else. It is now 8:20 p.m. So now it's night.
Well, it's Barovia. It's like always dark, so whatever.
What's a diff?
Just for timekeeping purposes, it is now 8 p.m.
In the morning, it's more of a dusk. And
Yeah.
in the night, it's like completely dark, I guess.
Yeah, it does, like, there is noticeable shades of light throughout the day, but even though it's like continuously dark, it's like, you know, foggy versus night, if you will.
Yeah.
So yeah, everyone then wakes up feeling refreshed and empowered, I might say, even.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk level 7 party here. Augage, since you just had a moment, why don't you describe what Augage has gone through now as a level 7 character?
Well, Augage has been very inspired in this journey throughout Barovia, and specifically in all of the imagery she's seeing about the Morning Lord being the antithesis to Strahd. So Augage is now a level 1 cleric, along with being a level 6 druid. So for a druid, she's Circle of Dreams, and for a cleric, she is a Twilight cleric. So they two kind of go with her nighttime, moon, shadow.
So what's a Twilight cleric all about?
Well, for one, I have dark vision now.
Oh shit!
Hooray!
And I also have the ability to give dark vision for up to 3 people for an hour if they need it, but I think everybody in our party already has it.
Piccolo.
Oh, 300
Piccolo.
feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. She has
That's
like
insane.
Twilight clerics are broken.
And I can also, as an action, give one creature I touch advantage on their next initiative roll.
Ooh.
The benefit ends immediately after the roll, or if I use it again.
What's
and it doesn't say it doesn't say like once per long rest or anything. It's just I guess I can only do it once per battle. To only
What's
one
the
person.
duration on that? Like, I'm assuming that's a pre-combat touch.
I
or
would
something?
probably do it pre-combat. Yeah, it's an action
Yeah.
basically.
But like, does that last a certain amount of time? Like, you'd
It
have to do
says
it.
The benefit ends immediately after they actually take the initiative roll they have advantage on, or if I use the feature again. Like if I end up giving it to another person,
wow.
then if the first person didn't use it, then they no longer have it. It goes to the new person.
Gotcha.
So you could easily do that in the morning to somebody, and then
Yeah.
they'd have it until battle. Ooh.
Yeah.
That is absolutely bananas. Straight up worth.
Yeah.
And what else does being a cleric allow you to do?
Well, I'm just a level 1 cleric, so I do have access to like cleric spells now. So even though I'm only a level 1 cleric, I think I can pick spells from higher, as long as I have the spell slots for them. I don't know. That it's different. Like the spells situation is a little bit different, but
more importantly, there are some magic items that you are now able to
yes,
use.
yes. So one of them, the icon, I could already use because I'm good aligned. But I can now also use the holy symbol of Ravenkind, the amulet that we got.
So now
because
Augage
only
is,
good aligned clerics or paladins can use it.
So Augage is now undead enemy number 1.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Absolutely
Love
nutso. So Augage now taking the cleric dip after a night's dream vision. Pretty sick.
Yeah.
So then HP wise, let's do some HPs.
Yeah,
Cleric
let's see.
HP. That's a D10?
Is it?
It's pretty big, I think.
Druid is
No,
so
D8.
I do the
You would
okay,
do a
Druid's
cleric
D8.
HP roll.
It's a D8 for a cleric.
D8 it is.
You said D10. Now it's gonna be D10.
No, I'm
Done
pretty
deal.
sure.
It's a D8.
Okay. And I don't think I have a con modifier, so it is gonna be what it is. All right.
Gonna be what it is.
All right. Where's my D- Oops, I didn't mean to roll 2.
Oh,
Calenthos
2d20,
is
huh?
crank-
No. Scratch that. I accidentally rolled 2. Wait, I didn't mean to roll a D20. Hold on. Sorry.
I was about to say, I'm like, no matter what happened, it wasn't accurate.
No. That's stupid.
Ooh,
Okay.
Calenthos
1d8.
cranking it.
There we go.
There it is. A
A
4.
4.
Let's see what I can do. A 3. So 4
Get that 3
HP.
out of here.
Get
4
that outta
HP for Augage,
Plus con mod.
which
Yeah,
is
she doesn't
0.
have a con.
I don't have a con.
0.
Whatever.
So then, swinging it on over to maybe another multi-classer, Saya. How's the
Oh.
level Saya looking?
Saya's looking wonderful. She took another fighter level because she has been learning the bow more and she's been leaning into that. So with fighter level 2, I now have action surge. So once per short rest, I can take another action on my turn, which for a
Jesus.
rogue is really nice because rogues just don't get extra turns. Which
Yeah,
is
that's Saya with an extra action of damage. Not so fun for me.
Yeah, so because it's a fighter level, it's a D10. For my hit
D10. All right, let's see it.
Oh.
oh, nice.
Probably not gonna beat that. So 10 HP plus con mod for Saya.
11. Oh yeah, that's
Nice.
nice.
Cranking it up. So action surging Saya, cleric Augage, Mr. Poon.
Mr. Poon didn't take any other class because he's very awesome. He has all the wild magic power he could ever dream and more. So he just leveled up his spell book. Nothing exciting at level 7 for my class, unfortunately. But there is an exciting roll we can do. It's called the HP roll.
Okay, HP roll it is. Oh, I did it first. 5. Sorry,
I wish it was a D8, but I think it's a D6 if I'm not
Oh, even
mistaken.
better. All right, so I get to re-roll then. All right, D6. Let's see it.
do it.
Ooh!
Ouch. Well,
I
if
can
you can't do worse than that,
As I say, I can only help you. Bam! Double the effectiveness. With a 2.
I have +3 at least, so it's something.
All right, 5 more HPs for the Poons. All right, so then that brings us to our Calenthos.
All right,
Level
I
7.
will go ahead and roll my D10 here for HP.
Oh, just right away.
A respectable 8.
A less respectable 3. So 8 plus con mod for Calenthos, cranking it. Cranking it.
Sitting pretty at 75 HP.
Jesus. All right. Anything else sexy happened to Mr. Calenthos at level 7?
got some new spells. I can attack twice now. That's fun. So be prepared for that. For massive amounts of damage coming towards you.
Yeah, between you and Saya, the damage is going to come quick and mighty. I'm just going to up the CR of every encounter by like a good 2 or 3.
No.
Just for S's and G's.
One good round, I could top 90 damage. Potentially.
Christ. All right. So the crew has woken up, empowered, healed, new stuff, new items they can use. Has Kalanthos been doing anything with your little sun sword at all?
Yeah, so I'm glad you asked. So after Kalanthos wakes up, during his morning prayer, he's going to basically have the sword unsheathed kind of in his hands while he's praying. And you're going to notice like those shadowy tendrils kind of come out of his arm and surround the sword. And they're going to try and like consume it, but every so often you'll see like a bright flash like of fire come from the sun sword itself and kind of bat them away. And after about an hour or so, he's basically going to stop praying and be like, what a stubborn sword. Fine. Be that way. I was just going to make you more powerful and fulfill your purpose. But if this is what you want, this is what you want.
My. So having a little fight with the sword, I see.
Oh, and yeah, I did get my Mace of Terror as well. I forgot about that. I'm now attuned to the Mace of Terror.
To the Mace of Terror. Mm-hmm. No big deals there. Let me... What is that thing? I'm just double checking what that thing did again. I know it was weird.
Fun stuff. Such fun stuff.
Oh, you can unleash waves of terror, and then each creature of your choice in 30 feet has to blah blah blah, or they get frightened.
Then they gotta run away.
Yes. Okay, so you can just magically make people run away from you in fear.
Great for a rogue if she gets cornered. Whack! Run!
August, are you using the Galtia stuff? You are using that, right?
Am I using the what?
The Galtia stuff, the item you got. Oh no.
The Galti stuff?
The staff.
Galtia stuff.
That got snapped over your knee, right? The staff.
Oh, the Twigant one?
Yeah.
I think it's called Galtias or something like that.
Yeah, the Galthea staff.
Yeah,
the one that you snapped over your knee.
Yeah, we had to break it to get rid of all the Twigants. So yeah, that's gone.
We don't have it anymore. Okay.
I thought we probably still have the pieces of it, but it doesn't have any power anymore, I don't think.
Mm-mm. If it's magical, it can be reconstructed somehow. Anyway, I'm just wondering, because I was looking at the magic items, I'm like, what are we doing with that?
So,
oh, excuse me.
Yeah, you guys all wake up, and yeah, what would you like to do?
We need to decide what we're gonna do next. Should we search for this, I don't know, godforsaken wizard in the river? He used to fight with Strahd in the past.
I mean, it was a long time ago that he fell down there. I doubt he's just like chilling down there.
You mean dead?
Some wizards are quite powerful and can live forever. Our own moon here has drastically changed his age over the last few days.
You mean I become more wise, like wisdomous? That's what you mean, right?
I mean, if that's how you wish to take that, that's up to you.
Yeah. I will admit, I have no great ideas about what should we do next.
Well,
but
what?
we have.
You also have Madame Ava in this camp. In theory.
Yes, should we perhaps go speak to Madame Ava?
Maybe
We have
she
fulfilled some of
guide
her
us. Yeah.
prophecies. See if she has more direction, perhaps?
She used to be speaking
Worth a
with
try.
many leaders. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, if you guys are trying to leave the tent, you basically pull back the flap of the tent, and you can see that it is literally like when you just went to sleep. They're all still around the campfire.
Okay.
They're all still there.
Let's go see Madame Ava.
All right. So yeah, you guys can swing over and peel back the tent, and inside you can see Madame Ava is still just like sitting there. at her table, and when you open the flap, like her back is to you guys, and it's kind of like knowingly, she just like can say, "So you've returned. Tell me, how have you fared in Barovia?"
Well, we're still alive, which is more I can say for some people to visit.
Yes,
Strahd has interesting.
No, good.
I said I was gonna say Strahd has interesting concepts on hospitality.
Yes, you would not be mistaken with that. Strahd is fickle, immature even. But he does rule the land, and that does command a level of respect.
When we first came here, you said that you hoped that we could help end his curse.
And you said something about magic items, although you didn't literally say it. Your riddles said that we need to find some items in order to help us achieve that goal, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I've given you the reading. It is up to you what you do with this information. Have you taken any of it to heart? Have you discovered anything?
And then I look at Calanthus and I'm like, I believe we have one of them at least.
Yes, this sword
And
we found.
assuming you present it, her eyes
Yeah.
widen, and
Oh.
you can almost like see these like tears like welling up in her eye sockets, and under her breath you can hear her go, "Sergei's sword.
Yes.
So you have been to the walls of Ravenloft, I see."
Is this sword
Yes.
gonna help us kill Strahd?
My dear, you should not aim to kill Strahd. You should free him. Free him of this curse.
How do we do that?
Wouldn't killing him technically free him from this curse?
You know,
I
Calanthus,
like
I
your
was
humor.
just thinking that.
Killing Strahd is a feat that no one has done before. I cannot speak to what would happen if he was slain. I can just say that many have tried, many thought they were successful, but none have succeeded.
I don't think anyone was capable enough to get those relics, though. So that
It is-
must count for something.
That is true. You seem the best prepared, but I do not believe it is death that will free Strahd. This curse must be lifted somehow. You must do
How?
this. I do not know.
Who would know?
She kind of like hesitates, kind of turns away and goes silent.
Inside? She knows. She knows.
Is it the Mad Mage?
There's no way she doesn't know. She's choosing not to say.
The Mad Mage was a great wizard. He was formidable, but trying to have a fair fight with Strahd does not seem the best path. There are those who live on these lands that want to see Strahd suffer. Those of the Order of the Silver Phoenix. They still reside here, tormenting Strahd, trying to make his life difficult.
The Order of Silver Phoenix.
Yes. They were the ones who attempted to attack Strahd when they learned of his turning. But upon learning of his horrible fate, they decided that his existence here was a fate worse than death itself. They have been keeping tabs on him. Maybe they know of ways. And I just fear that you are not ready to go looking where you would best be served.
So we're not ready to go see the Silver Phoenix people? Is that what you're saying?
You want to explore Orgenvorsholt? You may. But there is another where it is said that Strahd got his powers from. Deep within the Amber Temple. Whatever curse ails Strahd, I believe was born there.
And where is this place?
Where is this? Yes.
Yes, where is this? Let me just out my map. Let me just think about this a little bit and
Let me sleep on it, and I will tell you.
I hate that all of my map markers are not on this map. God damn it. I had it all marked off so I would just know at a glance, but now I gotta scroll through text. That port. Now I gotta find that. I'm sorry. This is.
Well, you didn't expect this, but
I did expect it. You think I would have?
that's even more scaling.
It is
I
worse.
mean, he brought it up.
I did bring it up. I had every intention of telling you this if you guys were poking, but where the fuck is this on the map?
Maybe she has amnesia. She's old. Like, maybe she...
It may
know
take
where-
a minute, Moonprin. Just give her a moment.
There it is. Jesus
What if I
Christ.
slap her hard in the
Don't
back? Maybe she
you
remember.
touch her.
Dare!
Maybe she'll remember if I give her a
Don't
slight
you dare.
nudge, you know? In
I
the
might
head.
stab you in the neck if you do that. I'm just saying. My hand
Sounds
may
unfair.
slip.
So she collects herself. She goes, yes. Argenvorstholt. You probably have been near it and didn't even know. Just beyond Valaki, towards Kresk in the south, you would find Argenvorstholt just past the woods. And I'll ping it on a map when you get there. But it is actually not very far from Valaki.
That's convenient.
It's very convenient. But I feel like that's somewhere we should go.
Are they friendly?
You will not find friends in either location. But
What
the
if we...
people in Argenvorstholt were once good men. I believe they've been corrupt. Cursed to this land the same as all others. Their mission now seems to be from once destroying Strahd to tormenting him. But I do not believe you'd find any friends there.
So they are vengeful spirits.
I would imagine you could call them that, yes. As for the Amber Temple, it is said to be at Mount Garkis in the south middle of the mapish area. I'll point it out later. You would have to climb the mountains high. The only way I know how to get there is over the Solenka Pass, found just south of even Argenvorstholt, south of Berez. It is extremely dangerous. I do not know if you're up to the task.
I have another question. Do you happen to have any idea where the third gemstone is? We know that there's one with Baba Lasagna.
Baba Lazaga, yes.
But there's a third one missing and we don't have any clues as to where it might be.
Give me a persuasion check.
Not my best skill. Okay, take that.
Pretty freaking good.
No one officially knows, but I've done readings for those raven folk, and I believe their reading was pointing to the town of Barubia, where within I do not know, they do not know, but the cards point in that direction.
Fascinating. Okay. Thank you so much, Madam Ava. You've been such a great help to us.
But please, cure Strahd. Do not kill him.
What I do not understand about you, without trying to sound like I disrespect you, but why are you helping us? What do you have to gain out of all of this?
I just want there to be peace. I fear that attempting to kill Strahd will only have him return. But curing him could maybe free these lands.
I guess we need to investigate other avenues.
Okay. Anybody else have any questions?
No.
I'm kind of leaning towards going to Barovia now, because we
want
also
find
need
the
to.
third. Yeah, the last.
And we also need to tell Mad Mary about her daughter.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
That could work out to do, because I'm not sure how easy it's gonna be to find the last.
Well,
artifact.
we've left out of there in such a rush when we were like level 1 coming out of the death house.
Maybe
Should we
we
go,
can
like,
ask Madam
Molotov?
Eva if she knows more stuff other than the fact that the last artifact is in Barovia. Like if she has.
Well, I think she
something
told us
more
what she
specific.
knew.
Yeah.
She said
Yeah.
she didn't have more specific than that, just that it was. So we'll probably have to ask around that area to see.
So to Barovia, should we go see Mad Mary first?
She's in Barovia, isn't she?
Yeah, but that means like we've got contact kinda-ish there. That we
Oh,
can
yeah,
go,
yeah, yeah.
Hey, your daughter's dead, but do you know where this rock thing is?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because we're going to have to ask around for the gemstones. So we may as well just head to her first
Yeah.
and let her know.
This is not how I expected tonight to go, but here we are.
So we're going to Barovia, I guess.
Yes.
We should make sure that we've taken any necessary provisions and move out as soon as possible.
Well, it's not that far from here, as far as I remember.
Is it like a day's walking something?
No, not even. Barovia is
Yeah.
actually very close to here.
Pretty close.
Okay.
Because we went to the town, and then after we finished the death house, we went here, and then into the rest of the country.
Please, before you go, make sure you swing by the gift shop. Grab a novelty pack of Taroka cards. Maybe a couple mints.
Does
You
she
know,
actually
Agate,
say
you know
that?
Agate would.
Do you have a pot holder?
Oh my god. Do you have a grappling hook? We need to have a second one just in
I
case.
just might want a pot holder, okay? You don't
We're
know what
having
it is.
I want a t-shirt that says, I survived the death house and all I got was this t-shirt.
Yeah.
We are having a BOGO sale on t-shirts.
I died from a door. Killing doors.
All right, be on your way, on your way.
All right, let's go to Barovia.
All right.
Such a cheerful place.
Yeah, super cheerful.
Super cheerful.
Yeah. Like, the Bill Warhammer advice about silver daggers is not a terrible idea, though.
What about it?
If we could have, like, some silver daggers just in case.
I mean, actually, I do need more, like, silver weapons. But I do have my mace, but I would really like more silver arrows.
Maybe we can look at a shop in Barovia, see if there's
Probably in
anything else.
Barovia we're gonna find more
We'll have a
shops,
look.
more equipped.
I don't remember there being shops there, but okay.
No, there were a couple. That's where I
Yeah.
got my
Oh, isn't that the person that tried to rip me off for a grappling
Yeah,
hook?
we
got
tried to get a
really good
grappling
price?
hook there.
Yeah, there was a very stern shop owner with a big brutish like bodyguard.
I gave them
kinda guy.
hugs.
Cool. Next time I go in, I'm just going to be like wearing the grappling hook around my neck, like, I just fucking got one, bitch.
All right. So then off to Barovia.
Apparently, yes.
All right. Let's swing to Barovia. Let me give you guys the map real quick. So if you're looking at the map, let me zoom out a little. before I forget where these locations are. And I'll have to mark up my own map. So the Amber Temple is down here. If you can see this.
Yeah,
tiny little
Oh, okay,
almost
that's
structure
down.
thing.
Hey, wait a minute. We were just over there. Well, weren't we over there?
No.
That's close to where we were fighting the Twiggins, I think.
Yeah.
So like
The Ravens are over over here, right?
The Ravens are here.
Oh no!
So the
Twiggins
Raven,
were
yeah,
way
the-
over here.
Yeah, the
And then this was
purple.
the Twiggins.
Yep, this was the
Yep. Okay.
Twig Blights here, winery here. So yeah, you would know. Excuse me. So Amber Temple down here. We have Berez, which you guys have been dodging here,
Oh.
and we have Argenvost Holt here.
Oh, I did not know any of these places existed. So
Me neither.
No,
my
we didn't.
horizons are now broadened.
We
I mean,
opened
we
up
could
the
knock all
GPS.
3 of these out in a day. It looks like just go right down that path. Boom,
Yeah,
boom, boom.
bang, bang, bang.
Easy.
A long rest.
I'm
Easy
guessing we're
now.
going to run into stuff that'll make it take more than a day, but you know.
Probably.
I'm sure each location is just one room with 2 lines of flavor text
And peaceful. Peaceful place. No enemies.
like, just
On a pedestal, there is a wonderful weapon that says,
yeah.
"This kills Strahd," and you pick
Yeah.
it up and leave.
There's just a notebook full of lore next to items.
Mhm.
It's that simple.
Love it.
So yeah. Those are the locations of all those things, and then Barovia is where we are going. Do Village of Barovia activate.
Wait, wasn't there? Hold on, I'm like remembering from like first or second session. Wasn't there like a guy with a kid in a basement that was a vampire or something?
Yep.
Fuck.
At the church there was Father Donovich.
Father
Yeah.
Lucian? No.
No,
Yeah,
he's the dead one.
Yeah, Lucian is your dead friendo.
He's the one with the guy that's locked up in the basement.
Yeah, I think it's his son.
Yes, he has a son in the basement.
Is his son still locked up in the basement? They were free kill that guy?
We did not
No,
free him
he's
because
still
he's
there.
like possessed or he's a werewolf or I don't know.
Or
He's got something wrong with
vampire
him.
or something.
Yeah, the story of him was his son was basically like turned and he didn't have the heart to kill him, so he locked him
Yeah.
in the basement.
Because that's kinder. Mad Mary first, I believe.
Mhm.
Does anything look different here, or does it look basically the same as when we left it?
No,
7
very
years ago?
very much the same.
Okay. Is that fucking death house back up?
I mean, you can't see it from where you are, but you could certainly go check it out.
Why?
Let's get another
PTSD?
key to that window.
I'm not looking at like if we happen to pass by it and it's still like standing, I'll be like, "Hey, Moonpin, that looks like it could do with a fireball."
I mean, I wouldn't say no. You know me.
Death House is in this general
Okay.
building over here.
No, we should go see Mad Mary first. And be like, "Hey,
Mad Mary is here.
terrible news, but at least you know."
Let's go.
Are there
I'm not-
less people in Barovia now than there used to be?
I mean, it was already a pretty sparse town, but I mean, like, even when you were here before, it's like everyone is behind closed doors for the most part. Like, there's no one like wandering the streets or anything like that.
I am not
Was it-
breaking the news.
Yeah, was it Velaki that we weren't allowed back in?
Yeah.
Yes, Velaki, you guys have essentially been punted from.
That's where Augie and I climbed over the wall and snuck in and
Right,
stole,
right, right.
acquired a wedding dress.
Through questionable ways?
We asked her for it and she gave it to us. Okay, I didn't
Wait,
see
that
her
wasn't in
door.
Barovia, was it? That was in
No, that was in
Velaki.
Velaki.
Velaki. Yeah,
Velaki.
that's what I'm saying. Like that's where we got the wedding dress.
Yeah, you guys have not been to Barovia in quite a long time.
No, not since we left with Arena and Ismark.
Let's go and
Yes.
see Mary.
Yep.
All
All right. Rock, paper, scissors to break the news.
I'll do
So-
it.
Gotta be Augie.
Okay.
Let's be honest.
Rock, paper,
Cal,
roll
you
it.
the one. Cal, do it. Your daughter's dead.
So it's tough luck.
Yeah.
Them's the breaks.
So,
All right,
What
so-
happened?
yeah, when you get to Mad Mary's townhouse, I do not recall if you recall, but it is essentially like super boarded up and barricaded. You guys like had to find a little like hole in some wood to make your way in. But I mean, aside from that, it's like completely boarded up.
Mm-hmm.
So are you guys like sneaking in through the same place?
Yeah, we know the way.
Did we sneak last time or did we knock?
I think we just.
No, you guys had to sneak last time.
Yeah.
So the
Okay.
scene is like she was basically not talking. Like you heard her sobbing, but she would not respond to you in any capacity until you were like point blank and like talking to her.
Well, I'll go in and start kind of calling out, Mary, are you here?
And again, you don't hear anything. You don't hear the sobs, but you don't hear any response.
Where she was upstairs last time.
She was like in her chair or something, wasn't she?
Yeah, I'll follow Augie wherever she goes.
Yeah, I'll go up to where I saw her before.
Do we hear any noise inside?
No, you do not hear any noises.
I'm going to the room where I saw her before.
I'll follow behind because I'm not sure how safe it is, this place, right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and use a divine sense. Any undead or demons or angels within 60 feet?
60 feet. Double checking size of map.
Oh, that's ominous.
Yeah, I don't like when there's a map. It's never a good sign.
It's a pretty big place.
You do not get anything.
Okay.
Well, I don't detect any undead. Good job.
Yay.
I don't detect any undead.
That's good, I think. Can we find her in her room?
I mean, August didn't wait for Cal to do that. She
I'm
was
still
already
walking
towards her. So.
Yeah, so if you guys go up to where you were before, we just remind everyone of the sad lady.
Aw, the first sad lady.
So yeah, when you guys get upstairs, in the same room that she was in before, she remains almost like completely unmoved from when you last saw her. She's still just like parked in that chair, and her eyes are just like focused dead forward, looking at a dresser in the room while she's clutching a doll in her hands. But her face is just like a motionless, empty blank.
Have we determined in the past if she was alive or not?
Well, she's not undead because Cal just did his thing.
Yeah. I mean, if she's like a ghost, I don't know if ghost is considered dead. I don't know. Maybe.
That would be undead, I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kneel in front of her and like take her hands. Does she react?
No, she doesn't even like look at you.
You said she's looking at a dresser?
Yeah, her eyes are just like dead straight towards the direction of a dresser.
I'm gonna walk towards that dresser.
Try a sleight of hand in the dresser.
You give me a minute. I mean, wait till she's distracted. I'm not stupid.
I mean,
so I'm standing right by the dresser that she's looking at.
Okay. She is still not reacting in any capacity.
Do you want to do an investigation check on the dresser?
Not yet. I'm waiting to see what Augie does.
Okay. I'll say, Mary, I'm so sorry, but we found your daughter.
And like immediately she snaps and like grabs your arm tight. Where is Gertruda?
She was at Strahd's Castle Ravenloft.
And like she breaks when you say this, like her eyes just like completely well up, and like she's just clutching the doll even tighter, and it's just like Strahd's Castle. Why?
I think we had her as under some kind of charm spell. We begged her to leave. We told her that you were looking for her, but I think she was under his spell.
Tyrant monster. Is she well? Is she okay?
I'm sorry, she's not.
Is she alive?
No.
And while they're doing this, I'm gonna unashamedly look through this dresser.
I'm gonna rub her hand, try to comfort her.
And actually, so as Saya is going through the dresser, you actually see Mary stand up and like dash towards the dresser.
Wow.
And she pulls open the top drawer, and Saya can clearly see this like shiny steel silvered dagger in there. And she picks up the dagger, and you see her motion to jam it into her own neck.
So
No!
I grab it.
Whoa.
Does Saya get a reaction to that?
Yeah,
I'm gonna grab that dagger. I'm not gonna let her do that.
there's no purpose for me here. And she just crumbles to the ground and sobs uncontrollably.
So I kneel down with her, and I say, Mary, I know it hurts, but we are going to get justice for your daughter. I know how hard it is to lose people that you love. To feel like there's nothing keeping you here, but there's always a reason to be here.
Persuasion.
Do a therapy check.
Like, Saya's been through shit, okay?
True.
Yes.
That's true.
So she's just kind of like completely defeated on the ground. Like she's lost like whatever that burst of momentum was. She like doesn't have it anymore, and she's just sobbing on the ground, like not even sure if she's hearing you anymore. She's just like just on the ground, just completely sobbing.
Mary, I know that nobody could ever replace Gertruda, but I do know that there are some orphan children out in Kresk who could really use someone to love them.
My Gertruda didn't deserve this.
No, she did not. No, she did not.
And we will deal with the person that did this. You are clearly someone with a lot of love. And there are people in this place that need someone like you.
Hmm. I guess so.
So I just like pull the dagger away and like away from her behind my back, and I'm like, you can trust us. Well, you can trust her, and I point to okay.
It's better than none.
She is one of the strangely nicest people I have ever met.
I nod my head.
No, fuck you, Poon Poon, not you.
I'm still nodding my head.
And Cal does the right thing 99% of the time.
So, yeah, she just is kind of like on the ground, and she's at least not seeming like, suicidal anymore. She's just kind of like beside herself. But yeah, Saya's got the dagger.
I'm
Nice.
Just gonna, like, pet her shoulder.
We'll be back to check on you each time we're in Barovia, Mary.
And she kind
But
of
I
like...
do hope that I hear about you being in Kresk, maybe. Helping some poor parentless children.
Parentless children? Kresk, you say?
Yes. They're at the Burgomaster's house.
Your daughter wouldn't want you to stay in this place and rot. She would have loved to know that you tried to help other people.
You're right. You're right. Take the dagger. It is yours. It was passed down in my family. I will gather myself and see what I can do.
I'll squeeze her hand.
You get like the faintest squeeze back, and she kind of like goes off starts gathering things in the house.
Fake.
So, yeah, that happened.
Mm-hmm. Poor Mary. Breaks my heart.
Okay, so what's next after Mary in Barovia?
We
Well, we got to murder that kid in the basement.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Are
should
we
go
going
check
shopping
on
first
the-
or are we going
We
there?
should. Well, we should go check. It's like 8 p.m. at night. I don't think the shops are open. We should probably go check in with the priesthood.
Yeah, I wonder if he'll have any clues about the gemstone.
I guess real quick, her dagger. Saya definitely thinks this is a cool dagger. That's all I'll say.
Is it more than a silver dagger?
She needs to make an attunement. Aka
So
1 hour of long rest.
Well, I'll be keeping this dagger with me, like forever and ever and ever, because it's pretty.
Does
And
it
it's
have
silver.
any engravings
Can
on
I
it?
bring it over and get them to have a wee look at it?
Yeah, I mean, so when you like in the moment, like obviously nothing, like you didn't stare at it, but now that you've been looking at it longer, you can see like the ends of it are like blackened almost. It looks like, you know, a fairly plain dagger, but the end of it, like you see this like blackish, almost like greasy looking material like stained to the end of the dagger.
Well, that's certainly not poison.
So I would show it out, gonna be like, does anybody know if this is just a normal dagger or?
Okay, let me see. And I'm gonna touch it and I'm gonna do an Arcana check to see if it has any magical properties.
Yeah, feel free to give me an Arcana check if anyone wants to do that.
I mean, I will.
I
I
could
will
try.
do that.
I mean, you could do better than me because I had got a 12.
Did you get a 12, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's good enough.
Okay.
So, or a 13 even. So yeah, with this check, you can, and also a 12, you can sense that that this would be a silver dagger of venom. So the dagger itself is a +1 dagger for all intents and purposes, +1 bonus to attack and damage. But then also, you can use an action to make the dagger protrude or exude this black, thick poison that will coat the blade. The blade remains poisoned for 1 minute, or until an attack hits a creature. That creature must make a DC 15 con save or take 2d10 poison damage and become poisoned for a minute.
Holy wow.
That's awesome.
My dagger.
Does that mean that they
sounds like I got a melee bounty again.
do they take the poison damage every turn that they are poisoned?
I have to look up what poison does, but
Poison is
yeah.
a status effect. I don't know if it's a damage tick.
It's a status effect. You can do poison damage, and then you can have the status effect poisoned.
Yeah, so I have to.
I only
think
know
that's
okay.
because I
Bunch of
poison one.
minuses.
I mean, she needs to attune to it, so you don't need to look it up now, I think.
Yeah, I'll have to look it up, but I know that poisoned is a condition.
It's not-
Poison. You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks if you're poisoned.
Perfect.
Yeah.
The other thing is, it's the dagger, so it's eatable.
So the other thing of note, the dagger can't be used that way again until a long rest. So,
one pair long rest. Okay.
Yeah, you get 1 minute of poison on the thing. The first
nice.
successful
You can still
poisoning.
stab with it, but you just
Yeah.
can't venom with it.
It's
Yeah.
also silvered, which everything here seems to be like.
Exactly. The
susceptible
silver.
to.
Yeah, even if it was just a +1 silver dagger. it would still
I've
be
got my
amazing.
mace in one hand and my silver dagger in the other hand to be like, "Ugh, bang!
So yeah, at least you got that.
Pretty nice upgrade.
I still like my bow better, but it'll do if anybody gets close.
So what else would you guys like to do?
I guess we're heading to the church.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess the church, and we don't have anything else to do other than that, I think.
Okay,
Well, yeah.
so heading to the church.
The church.
To the church. So many map changes that I wasn't anticipating. Let me slap you guys on this map. Oh, and I don't have my Doru screaming sounds preloaded into this one.
No, no.
So yeah, you guys make your way over to the chapel. We can activate said chapel. I can get Mad Mary's picture off the screen for the viewing audience and do this. I think you guys see more than you're supposed to, but you already know that there's an underground chamber.
Whoops.
Yeah, we already know that's
I
there.
mean,
Yeah, we already knew
we've
that.
been here before.
Yeah, you guys know that under that trapdoor, like, you know, just to refresh, you know that under this trapdoor is where the child, Doru, was. But yeah, you guys are at the chapel, and you can see Father Donovich just chilling at the church over there.
With his
Was
broken
this
spears
chapel
all around him.
before?
What's that?
Was this chapel as like wrecked
Yeah.
last time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Definitely effed up.
All right.
So do we knock?
Yeah.
Is the door
You
closed?
just walk in, it's a church.
We can't walk in.
Oh,
We can't
yeah.
go in.
So
It's locked.
There we go.
So- yeah, the moment you guys open the door, you can hear that screaming from under the trapdoor immediately again. Just that, like, just pounding on the door. You can hear, like, the padlocks, like, shaking under there.
This does not seem good.
Priest, we're here to relieve your son of his curse.
You come back to free my son?
Yes.
What cure do you have? What have you found?
This sword,
This
it will purge the vampirism from his body.
And probably his life.
Did you guys come here just to kill his son?
Basically, yeah.
I was not kidding.
Augie's just like looking kind of confused, like, did you really just say that?
I'm smirking because I'm surprised he said that.
Priest, we're here. Oh, hi. To kill your son. Why? Why have you done
Because
this?
he's a vampire.
As far as we know, there's no like cure for vampirism, so
Calientas is out for blood, baby.
Why?
Look, I've seen what this stuff does. Vampires no bueno.
we've been attacked by so many vampires. We don't want another one just kicking around the place, you know.
Imagine if he could say what he truly needs and thinks. Would he have liked to live a life as he is living right now? Or would he have preferred not to live at all?
He can't control what he is. You can't do this. This isn't right. He's not harming anyone. He's been down there for what feels
For
like
how long?
forever. It's
How
been
long
years.
have you kept him locked?
Years down there. Years.
What kind of life is that?
I
His
don't
soul
know.
is
did you
trapped in
survive?
there.
I don't know.
That is no life for anyone to be trapped in the dark. Trust me, I would know.
But
Can
we
I
can.
roll a religion check to see if vampires need to like feed on anything to survive?
Sure.
They do?
Well, you know, I think we've faced enough of them. I know that they like
I
to
think
snipe at
that
people.
what Cal's
Wow.
getting at is
That's a natural 20 going down the drain.
No, it's
That'll be
not.
everything I want to know.
Oh,
That'll be everything.
Yeah. So basically, you know, they are there. Like he has natural regeneration capabilities. So like he's not happy down there, but he's definitely not dying. So he does not seem to need anything to persist.
Damn,
But like, was there a way for him to live a happy life without murdering lots of people? Is what I think Cal is also asking.
Yeah, I mean, so as far as you guys know, like, and as far as anyone knows, like, there isn't some obvious way to just, you know, make someone not a vampire anymore.
Okay. So like, there's no like vampire veganism diet, is what we're saying.
Yeah, like
Anti-transform.
no true blood.
yeah, there's no like, you know, vampire rehabilitation centers you can send them to go on a 12-step program. It seems pretty permanent.
In Sims 4, you can do that. You can feed your vampire. What is it called? Something else. I don't know.
Just carrots.
I look at the priest and I'm like, would you like to live that life?
I don't
If you're-
want anyone to live this life, but I will live trying to find a way to get my son back.
And what happens when you die? Strahd has been going about knocking down priests. You're likely next on the list. When he finds out he's got vampire spawn in the basement, Barovia will become a bloodbath, and that will be on your hands.
I'm gonna look at August and see her reaction. How is she reacting to all of that?
August is torn because you all are making very good points, but I also feel for him. He loves his son. He doesn't want him to die.
Well, sometimes you need
This
other
is
people
for the
to...
greater good.
I cannot sanction this. I
We're not
cannot.
asking you to.
Please. And he like dashes towards the door and like barricades in front of it.
Oh, if he's going through us, we are not letting him through. Like, excuse me, Keelan, no.
my god.
He just quickly like squirms past. He's like,
And
no,
there's a
no, no.
room. No, absolutely not. We would stop that shit.
He's a very wiry priest. He's like, nope, nope. Like, slips all
He
the
doesn't
grabs.
look wiry. He looks kind of chunky.
But he's like, yeah, screaming as he's like dashing to the door.
This is the day we become an evil party, guys.
We're not evil. He's a
This
vampire.
is not. This is a vampire.
Still.
If it is unleashed in the town, it could do untold damage.
Oh, so
This
just
is
like
a
side note.
decidedly like neutral act.
It's like a philosophical question, though. Can you kill something before it's evil and call it a good act?
It's already evil. It's a
It-
vampire.
It's not hurting anybody.
Just because it's not hurting
if
anybody.
we pop it out of the basement, what happens? It's gonna eat his father.
Yeah.
Probably. If you're gonna cure Strahd, cure this guy too. Says a voice from the fourth wall outside of her game.
No, I think we should. I mean, Saya's all for. She's like, ooh, stabbing. I have a new dagger. I try.
So yeah, Father Donovich is like aggressively trying to get through you guys to get to this door.
I mean, somebody can knock him out without killing him, I guess.
Don't ask Saya to do that because she always accidentally kills things.
What do you want me to do it with fireball?
No.
What you want me to fireball in order to incapacitate him?
Can't you put him to sleep?
I don't have a spell that does that. I only have damage spells.
Oh,
I can hold him,
Fair.
but that's obviously only going to work for so long.
I mean, I've got rope. I could tie him up.
Yeah, you can. That's actually, I think, the best case scenario.
oh wait a minute. Cool. Go ahead and roll me a ba-ba-da-ba-da.
Yes. What am I
Wisdom
rolling?
saving throw. Wow, that should be up there. That
A
should
what
be
saving
in,
throw?
Like one of the lines. Oh, wait,
What
it's
saving
right
throw?
there. A wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom. It is his best thing. Oh,
No,
it's
no,
on the
that
table.
one-
Why? But yeah, he rolled a nat 20, so we're good. Totally
Oh
fine.
my god.
He didn't
Oh, it only lasts
aggressively
one
fail.
What's that?
All right. You know what? Whatever. It works. He's just going to look at the father and just say, "Drop," in like this deep, resonant voice, and he's going to cast command.
Oh, man, that's so good.
So you see the father's eyes like roll up into the back of his head, and he just plops face first, slumps down. Like if anyone was like holding him up, like he just drops full body weight to the ground. Blah.
So I'm going to tie him up because I don't know how long that's going to last and just make sure he stays down.
Oh, it dropped. Oh, drop makes him drop something, so I'll just say grovel, which does the same thing.
Yeah, he just like is down on the ground.
Yeah. And I just casually tie him up.
August is very torn right now. She does not feel comfortable assisting in any of this, but at the same time, she knows that they're trying, that they're doing this with good intention, so she doesn't necessarily want to stop them either. Augie just having a crisis.
Can I do
Alright.
like an insight check on August to see how she's doing? Like, because she's not saying anything, I would imagine.
Yeah, I'll do that too. All right. There goes my great rolls.
As far as you're concerned, I'm having a grand old time.
I mean, we can tell that Orchid is upset. We don't need to roll. I think we've been together with her for quite a while.
I would just say, August, we're not asking you to deal with this, but could you just make sure he doesn't hurt himself?
I will definitely do that.
And if healing is required,
I will take care of him in a good way, not in an ominous way.
And then I look at Cal and Thas, and I'm like, I think we have something to deal with, Cal.
Yes. And into the basement.
Yay! Stab a vampire!
I'm gonna stay with Orchid and the priest.
I'll sit down with the priest and hold his hand.
I'm not gonna hold anyone's hands. I'm just gonna stay with them.
So, yeah, it is like padlocked shut.
Does he have a key on him?
He does not know where the key is. But he doesn't have a key on him, and I just happened to decide to reveal to you that he doesn't know where it is either. But
he doesn't know where it is?
You could attempt to break it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like striking it? Like tearing at it? What are you doing?
Well, can I try and thieves tools it first before we try and break it?
Sure. Yeah.
So how do I do that again? Is it sleight of hand check?
I do not know.
It's been a while since I've had to deal with tools.
Checking things on the internet. You can attempt to pick a lock and get to add your proficiency bonus to the dex check.
So it's a dex check. So it's a +7 to my...
Yeah, so...
Okay, so it's basically sleight of hand, because my dex is +4, my proficiency is +3, which is a +7, which is what my sleight of hand does, so I'll just roll that.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So Saya is able to make quick work of this lock. It was not overly complicated. And she is able to undo it. And like suddenly all the like smashing and like stomping that you were hearing like incoming from that trapdoor stops, and you can hear something like skitter away.
Shall we go down, Cal? Oh no.
Hey, why is your eye red?
Because
Yes, sorry.
All right, so just Kalanthos is going down, like he's going down
No, I go
first?
with him. I'll go behind him because he's got like the shield and stuff.
All right,
I mean,
so
we're pretty close to that. I don't think it's going to take us that much time if something bad happens, I guess.
yeah, so I'm going to move people over here.
Well, I think
I'm
he's staying upstairs. Yeah,
I'm
so
staying with the dad.
Oh, you're staying up?
Yeah, the two of them. are staying
I'm
up
holding the
because we need
dad's
help.
hands.
Right, I'm staying there to make sure they're safe as well.
Okay. Alright. So then, yeah, you guys make your way down. Excuse me. And you can see this guy, right? Creeping in the corner, like cowering in the corner, like hissing at you almost. Don't measure how far he is. That's gross.
Oh, it's that picture.
You're like, I'm going to attack him.
No, I'm checking just where he might be and how big the map is.
But yeah, as you guys like get down there, he's just like hissing at you, like almost like a scared animal, like backed into a corner. He's like, I can smell your blood. It's just like freaking in the corner over there.
Oh, poor guy.
I'll let Cal take the lead.
Okay.
Divine smite.
Let's see. I got to figure out how I want to play this. So that's a bonus action. That's a bonus action.
Just picturing him like stabbing a sword into him and flaring it with the most like radiant damage he could possibly do, and just blowing up this child.
All right. I am going to basically step down into shadow, teleport 30 feet.
The fuck?
As my bonus action, move an additional 30 feet as my move action, and then I'm going to whip out my fire sword and smash him with holy light.
What the fuck?
Can I, before he does that, can we tell how old this kid is?
Does it even say? I mean, you know he's kind of like an older teenager.
Okay.
And as I go to attack, I swipe my hand along the fire blade, the sun sword, which now glows with a green fire. Does a 21 hit?
Yep, sure does.
Awesome. So first I deal 1d8 plus 8 of normal damage.
Okay.
No, that's weird. It's doing... Okay,
I'm
so
assuming
15.
one-handed?
Yep.
Yep. So 15 damage?
Yep. He takes an additional 4 damage because he's undead. And then he's going to take an additional 1d8 fire damage.
So we're doing this because Cal wanted to show off, I see.
Yep.
90 damage per turn.
Nuts. So that's only 8 more damage.
Okay.
Oh, only 8 more.
So
If he can regenerate, that's so there's radiant damage, so that stuff.
Yeah,
Yep.
he can't regen if he gets hit with radiant, right?
Yep. So Cal just like does a little teleporting move, runs at him. As he's running, is like imbuing his sword with stuff, and then just shablams this guy. Yeah. He took all of that and then like screams in pain. And then I'm gonna just go ahead and ask you guys to roll me some Inish now.
Wow.
I feel kind of wrong, but you know, it's what I would do, so yeah.
Gonna have to get some Inish. And this guy. Are you all rolling initiative?
Oh, I thought even if we were not there, we would need it just in case we decided to join the battle.
Yeah, you can.
We're not in combat, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you guys would definitely hear, like, you know, Kalanthos.
Well, we know what they went down there to do, so
yeah, he made
deal
some
with
noises.
the situation.
So
I don't intend on joining the battle, but
that music's quite loud.
Oh, sorry. If Moonpoon, if you would like to roll initiative, then you can. Just so you're.
I rolled a 16.
Okay, let me adjust you then.
Thank you.
Update to a 16. Got it. All right. So yeah, this dude is actually first to act, and he's like immediately going to like stand up and attempt to claw the ever-living F out of Mr. Kalanthos. Claw attack. A 15 to hit.
That's a miss.
All right. And then he's going to try it again. Also a miss. So just 2 wild like swipes out at you, and nothing quite gets done. So then it would be Moonpoon's turn. Are you doing anything?
I'm gonna do a perception to see if like I can hear what's going on downstairs.
Yeah, sure.
That's a 15.
With the 15, like you can definitely hear like a scuffle. Like you heard Kalanthos's like sword doing some crazy noises down there. So like you know Kalanthos is engaged in something, but you haven't heard any of like your own party members like seem to indicate that they're in some kind of trouble.
Okay, so I'm gonna stay where I am for now.
Okay. Saya, then it will be your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna show him.
All right.
I'm gonna use my crossbow and use one of my silver crossbow bolts.
Okay. A 15 will hit.
This feels wrong, but also
So much dice.
17 damage.
All the damages.
All right. 17 damage.
That's my turn.
And like as he's taking these arrows, you can hear him just scream like, "Father! Father, where are you? Please!"
Wow.
And Kalanthos, it's your turn.
That's rough.
You're muted, by the way, Kalanthos.
I said, okay, so once again, I'm going to swipe my hand along my sword, bathe it in green fire. Go ahead, roll the attack there with Mr. Sun Sword. Ooh, almost a 20, an 18, which will hit.
18 will hit.
Okay, so I deal my normal weapon damage. Right, so let's go ahead and do... come back here. There it is. Oh, I'm trying to click on the wrong thing. Roll damages. So that's 11. So it's 11 damage plus 7 radiant. And then let's go ahead and add some additional fire damage there.
Jesus Christ.
So that's another 14 fire damage. And then we're going to do 4d8 additional radiant damage. Because why not?
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna get burnt to crisp.
Just opened a can of level 7 whoop ass.
So that's another 20 radiant damage.
Yeah, like he immediately pops. Like he's just completely like screams in pain as like the radiant like damage like flows through his body, and you see him like his upper chest bursts and he drops to the ground, and it's completely silent down in the caverns. Just the echoes of the explosion from your sword is all you can hear.
Does he become a human after death?
Yeah, he pops up. My name was actually William. Thank you. Yeah, end of combat. You totally destroyed that guy.
Good, that body.
He is hypergone.
Good.
All right.
The deed is done.
Cal's going to sheath the sun sword and go upstairs.
So then I would look at Cal and be like, how was the sword?
We agree on few things. This is one of the things we do agree on.
And the sword kind of like gives you that warm acknowledgement of like agreement.
That's good.
It was the test drive for the sword, the training session.
It was to get acquainted better with each other. There are several disagreements, but we need to learn to work together.
Yes, and it was best that we put the boy out of his misery as well.
It is for the greater good of this town.
I think we should leave. This guy will not be happy we killed his son. Whatever it was still his son.
Yeah. So
I will retrieve my rope.
Yep. So I'm going to go back up there. I'm going to put my hand on the priest and say, I'm sorry, but it had to be done.
He's
That
unconscious.
was no longer your son. Your son died a long time ago.
he died when you killed him, not before. You remember that?
No.
He just
will.
like saunters off to the front of the church, and like you can just hear him silently weeping as he kneels to pray. Happy day in Barovia.
I bet they're glad we came back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess we can't ask him about the gemstone.
Hey,
Oh, by the way, do you happen to know about a gemstone? Looks like this.
begone, you filth!
Maybe
Nope.
we can
All right,
rewind
cool.
time
See
and
ya.
do that before we kill his son.
But I think we will end up calling it there for today. You guys had a rousing day of leveling up, learning about new locations, saving a woman from killing herself, finding a poisony dagger, and then murdering a man's son in cold blood.
A vampire.
Not cold
Very
blood.
important quotations.
He was a vampire.
Impressively killed him, may I add. I think Kalanthos like cranked out like 40 plus damage in that round at least. Like he was dead way before you started pumping it with all this other shit.
Oh, okay.
He died
Can't be
before
too
the
careful
radiant
with those
damage.
vampires.
He died at the fire damage part, and then you cranked on another 20 radiant on top of it.
Oh,
No,
I didn't
just
know
for the
that.
I mean, it's all happening at the same time, so I mean, it's kind of
it
like
is.
I can't like rule it as if it's a chain attack of some kind, but yes, we will have to call it there. Happy days in Barovia.
Oh, we got
Happy
another D8.
Happy days.
I feel like I need to watch like a happy comedy movie or something after that session. That was like surprisingly depressing.
Yeah.
But episode 36 in the books. The crew is on the hunt for the gemstone, and God knows what else you guys may do now that like the rest of the map has been revealed to you. But we will see you next week. We love you guys. Bye, everybody.